This is...
Ruby.
I am.
Raymond.
And we're here to talk to you today about...
5 minute mystery. Thought it was
5
5 minute dungeon.
Yeah, you got me confused because 5 Minute Dungeon we also have. This is the follow-up game, 5 Minute Mystery. And this includes lots of little components.
And symbols.
And some what? Symbols. Yes, symbols. So this is an app-based game. They give you a free app that you can download onto your iDevice, your Android, what have you. And what you would do is you would start off by selecting a challenge card, a case that you are investigators trying to crack. So in this case, we are choosing the grand opening. So let's have a look. So you select case, it comes up and says which case you want. We're going to do the grand.
Someone has stolen my MacGuffin. I'll wait 10 minutes before opening the museum, but not 1 second longer.
And you also
Now
have
it's 9 minutes.
suspects who may be
And you can press play when you're ready.
yeah.
Okay, sorry, go on.
You have suspects who may be sus, but we don't know.
So you get a handful of different suspects, okay? Lots of different animals that have come and stolen the MacGuffin, okay? And what you're going to do is you're going to look at a bit kind of guess who-ish.
Yeah.
And you're going to look at components within the artwork of the particular creatures. So this creature, for example, is an octopus. It is Lovecraft, and you can see he is carrying a hat. So there might be various clues at various points that will come out. So, for example, if this particular person was the person we were looking for, which was not what we're going to use, what you'll see is on the back of the person there are kind of coloured barcodes, and what you'll be required to do is to find and align those barcodes. So which one has the hat? Can you see the hat? Where's the hat? Is there a hat? Hat.
Yeah.
Red.
Red.
Okay, so if we chose the red...
But now I can see all the red stuff.
No, that's fine, that's fine. It doesn't matter because these are the clues that we find and we get. So then you would match red against red, and you can see that in this instance with the culprit, the barcodes match and align, which tells us we are looking for somebody with a hat, which means what we would then do is proceed to look through our hand, and anyone that does not have a hat, they are not the suspect, and we would get rid of them, and eventually you would get down to only having one suspect before the timer runs out, and that is the suspect that you want. Now, how do you then get to choose these cards? What you have to do is you have to wander through the museum. The museum is based on this stack of cards here. Huh?
No, my ears.
Sorry. So this stack of cards represents the different rooms that you will encounter as you wander through the museum, and hidden within this image are several symbols. And you will find them on here, and once you've identified, we're going to play easy mode, so once you've identified 4 of the 5 symbols in the room, you will then...
These, all 4 these, then you'll put them on by the blank spots.
Yeah, and then you will turn this card over and you will see, do they match?
Yeah.
And if they match 4 out of those 5 symbols, then you've done everything you need to claim a token. You would at that point flip over the relevant token, such as the hat. You'd marry it up against the potential suspect, and if it matches, then the suspect has a hat, and if it doesn't match, then the suspect does not have a hat. And you work your way through as fast as you can, until you hopefully discover...
Isn't it only 5 minutes of the whole
with the
game?
culprit. So in this case, with the grand opening, it's a little bit easier. They give you 9 minutes to find one suspect. But there is a whole bunch of different cases that you can go against. You can see lots and lots of cases, multiple criminals you have to find. Sorry?
I think we've done this one before.
We have done this before, you're right.
But I forgot where the symbols are. And how many players?
You forgot where the symbols are. That's good, because so one of the nice things that they do with this is, even if you think, oh, that's fine, once I've played it a few times, I'll remember where the symbols are. There's about 5 instances of each of the different rooms, which repeat
I would have found one
from the base graphics, but where the symbols are and what symbols are used varies from room to room. So they've done a cracking job on how they've done that. So yeah, not very likely to remember where things are. The only thing I would comment is you do need good lighting and a good set of eyes to find the symbols. They can be quite challenging. So yeah, so just make you aware of them. Okay, are you ready? We're going to play through?
Yeah.
Right, you ready? You've got 9 minutes on the clock. Mr. Walrus is blinking at us.
How many people can play this again?
So this is up to 6 players. Up to 6 players, so the whole family can join in. Is that okay?
Yeah.
Okay.
Shall I press play?
Do you want me to do this bit? And we'll work together finding the symbols?
Yeah.
Okay, let's go.
3, 2, 1, go!
Found one.
Which one is it though?
It's a star with a circle around it.
Star with a circle around it, yeah.
Can't find another one. Oh, a castle, a square castle.
A square castle, yeah, got that one. There's a symbol there with the cross with the stars.
Yeah, and half of it could be.
Yeah.
Yeah, that one.
Can we find the circle?
I found a triangle with a mini triangle in it.
A triangle with a triangle in it, that one?
Yeah.
Are we going to stop there and see?
I'm going to try to see if we can find the circle. If not, then we can.
Is it that one? It's the circle with all the bits on it, look.
Yeah.
That one.
There.
Okay, flip it over then. We'll show the folks at home. Does it match?
Yeah.
Yeah. You didn't even look, did you?
Yeah.
So we got all 5, so that's great.
Where should I put this?
So that one's done, so we'll just put that at the bottom. And now we're going to pick one. Pick one, anyone? That was 1 minute to find that one clue. Quick. A flower. So does not match, so does not have a flower. This culprit does not have a flower. So we're going to look through our cards, and if you see a flower anywhere on the picture, then it's not that culprit. Now, this can be a bit tricky to do this, and sometimes it's not particularly obvious. You see stuff and think, is that a flower? Isn't that a flower? Not quite sure. But you do the best you can.
Quite a few of mine actually have flowers.
Right.
These are the ones.
Do you think he has a flower? do you think he has a flower?
Yeah.
Okay. We're not very good at playing against the clock, are we, on these games? Okay, next.
Okay, I found a triangle with 7 mini triangles.
Oh, I need to reset this, sorry. Okay. Oh, keep going.
I found a circle, kind of like a ring, with some bumps on the top of it.
Yeah, that one, yeah.
I found a star, just a plain star.
Just a plain star, yeah. One more.
Found a castle.
The castle again, brilliant. Flip it over, go. Yeah, brilliant. Show the folks at home. I'm going to choose a blue clue this time.
Where did I put this?
So we're doing for gloves. It does not match. So ours just goes at the bottom there. Okay. So our suspect does not have gloves. Oh man, some of these are real tricky, you know. So whether they're wearing gloves or not, that definitely has gloves. Oh, birds. Dude, the bird's got wings. How do I know if they've got gloves on or not? I don't know. And then sometimes they put the gloves in the pocket and they're not actually wearing the gloves. It's so sneaky.
Does
Yeah.
this one have gloves on or not?
I don't know. No, it doesn't look like it.
Only 6
We've got 6 minutes left. Find another clue.
Okay.
That one's the
plus
cross.
with me.
Oh no. Oh.
There, that one
Is
is.
that one?
Yeah.
Okay.
And you start with mini star in it.
Start with when you start on it. Yeah. Keep going.
A circle with several mini bits around it.
Yeah. That one.
A square with mini squares around there.
That one.
Yeah.
You sure?
Yeah.
Okay. Turn it over then. Let's have a look.
Yep.
Squares, circle, that one. Yeah, brilliant. So there you go. So we matched that. Choose a clue quick.
Doesn't match with 5 o'clock.
Okay, so does not have a pocket watch. So if you see someone with a pocket watch,
Is that a pocket watch?
probably yes.
It's hard because they can hide it.
Yeah, it's a bit tricky, isn't it?
5 minutes remaining.
Oh, you're 5 minutes away. Is that a pocket watch? Don't know, maybe. Yeah, some of the...
Only one of mine had a pocket watch.
Yeah, I think I managed to get rid of maybe 2 of mine.
Okay.
Okay, go on then.
Some of these are upside down. Oh, this one's hard. A plus with half of it covered with stars.
Yeah, that one. There was the square with the corner bits taken
Yeah.
out. Yeah. Oh.
There was another square with a bit of it taken out.
Yeah.
Okay. A triangle, kind of like a boat folded.
Yeah, a boat triangle. Yeah. One more.
These are hard. A star with a mini star.
Oh yeah, very good. Okay, flip it over then. Let's have a look.
Yeah.
Yeah. Brilliant. There we go. There we go. So we got that one. Right. I'm gonna go for this one here.
4
A
minutes.
purse does not have a purse. Okay, so anyone that has got a purse, it's not that one. That's definitely a purse. That's a pocket watch. That's got a purse. Pearls but no purse. Okay. Next.
Some of these are upside down. A circle with mini bits around it.
Circle with
There.
minutes. Yeah, got it.
A square with mini bits around it.
And the corners.
Yeah.
Yeah.
A plus with half of it covered.
Yeah.
A triangle with a bit on top of it.
Triangle a bit on top. Yeah, that's it. Flip it over. Let's have a look.
Yeah.
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 Brilliant. Okay, you choose a clue. Not that one.
Why?
Click. Oh, okay. Background. Background's always the trickiest one, I find.
Fur.
Fur. So we're looking for the fur. Woo!
3 minutes.
3 minutes.
That. I think that's fur. Skills. Fur.
Yeah, that's fur. Okay. I've got 2 left.
Fur. I've got 3.
Okay, I almost went and grabbed another clue then. So hurry! So we've got a triangle.
Triangle.
Yeah.
A circle with 2 bits around it.
Triangle.
plus
2 bits. Yeah.
A
Yeah.
plus with a bit on. I meant not a plus.
The square. Yeah.
A star.
There you go.
with-
Look, that's the same one there. Yeah. What
Yeah.
was the star?
A star with.
I thought we did the star.
No.
I thought that was the star.
A star
no,
with a
star.
triangle. There.
That one?
Yeah.
Flip it over then.
Yep.
Yeah. Brilliant. Okay, choose a clue. Quick. Match it up. We've got 2 minutes left. Does have a monocle. Or did I throw one out that had a monocle instead of a thing? I might have done. Let's have a look.
There's only
That
2
has a
minutes
monocle.
left.
I've got 1 left.
I've got 2.
Okay, come on in. That's a monocle. That's a monocle. That's a monocle.
Does have a monocle.
Oh.
Does have a monocle.
Oh man. Done it wrong. Okay. Oh, no, I've got 1 left. Okay,
A
sorry.
ring with some stuff on it. There.
Yeah, the ring with the 3 lumps. Yeah, got it.
A castle. A square
Castle. Yeah, brilliant. Yeah, next.
A triangle, kind of like the
Boat.
again.
Yeah, boat triangle. Yeah, got it.
A
Star with the extra stars.
yeah.
That one. Flip it over.
Yeah.
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 Brilliant. There you go. Okay, just a clue. Quick. We've got 1 minute left. What you got?
It doesn't have a tie.
Doesn't have a scarf.
Scarf.
Mine hasn't got a scarf.
Got 1 left.
Come on, we've got 1 minute left.
Okay. A circle with several circles around it.
Where? Okay, yeah, next.
A square with mini squares on the side.
Yeah, next.
A plus with a plus inside.
Yeah, next. 1 more.
I can't find it. A star with 2 stars on top.
30 seconds to go.
Okay, flip it over.
Yeah.
Yeah. There we go. Okay. Oh, necklace. Let's have a look. Does have a necklace. Mine hasn't got a necklace.
Mine has a necklace.
Has a necklace. Brilliant. So
Yeah.
it should be that one. Yay!
Shall I press
Pause. Yeah, pause.
Timer paused.
Okay, so when you find, you get down to the 1 last option, and you find it, and it is the culprit, then you say, we...
found the
My
culprit.
museum's magnificent MacGuffin. Masterfully done.
once we actually thought we found it because we put the wrong stuff away, but then we actually got the wrong thing and it was a different one.
Yeah, it can be quite tricky, some of these.
Yeah. Like you thought when it said it was one, you thought it didn't.
I know, see, and so stuff like that, just because of the heat at the moment. There's stuff that are, thankfully, a little bit more obvious. Does that one have a flower? Maybe. What do you think? Does that one have a flower?
Yes.
Yes.
The hardest ones, I think, are the fur ones, especially in the background.
Yeah.
Because it's really dark, so you can't really see. Yeah. I guess the back one had a fur, so I just kept it.
Yeah. No, that's very good.
And you can tell the dog has a fur because it has fur.
Yeah. Okay, so that's the very first kind of almost warm-up case to crack, to kind of get you into the flow of the game. And then, like I say, there's a whole bunch of different cases that can be added that increase in difficulty. Sometimes you may have less time, sometimes you may have more time and more suspects to find. Sometimes you have 2 suspects.
I feel like it's more easier if you have more people, because then it's easier for you to find them. But then it's harder, especially if you fight over who you get to pick the clue. And especially if you have more people, then you have more suspects. Then it's harder for you kind of...
Well, you don't have more suspects, you divide the suspects.
Yeah.
So basically there is a finite number of suspects. If you imagine like the Guess Who board, there's whatever there is, 32 suspects that you're choosing from. And the more players that are actually playing, you know, with 6 players you might only have 5 each. If you have 4 players you might have 9 each. If you're playing only a 2-player game, you've got quite a number each that you have to work your way through at speed.
But then at the same time, if you have more people, you can speed it up quicker.
Yeah.
But that's... Yeah. And we haven't really played this with more people. We played it with 3, and then that's it.
Yeah.
We might have to ask to see if we can play it with more.
Yeah. Yeah.
But yeah, it's really fun and confusing.
And then there's additional things that you can add for difficulty, so I took them out. So obviously, as well as the additional cases, you can get some of these clues, you can actually get red herring clues, and I took those out. So there is a red herring for each of the different colours. So there's each of the different colours.
Why did you take the red herring out?
I took the red herring out just because when you turn that clue over, you don't get anything. It's a red herring, it's not a real clue. And then you waste that time.
What does that mean?
So it's a red herring, it's not a clue. It's like you turn over something and you go, oh, I found something, and you go, oh no, actually it's just a fish. Stop.
What does the fish mean?
It's just a phrase, the red herring.
Yeah, but why do they have that in the game?
Because it makes it more difficult, because then you turn a clue over thinking you're going to get a clue,
but then,
and oh, it's a red herring,
so
you throw it away. Makes you lose time, exactly.
Time goes by quick when you play games.
It does go by quick when you play games, that's right. And of course you get, for every one of the suspect cards, you obviously have a suspect tile with the various, you're right there, with the various barcodes around it. Okay, so components-wise, what did you like?
Of these.
What did you think about the components? So you got these very thick tiles that represent the suspects.
I feel like I like them, except there's one thing. I think most of us feel it.
Go on.
It's kind of a bit hard to pick them up sometimes. It can be a bit.
What, which bits, sorry?
These.
These?
And sometimes these.
You find them hard to pick up?
For me, yeah, sometimes. Especially if you're rushing me.
If I'm rushing you, it's my fault, see, it's my fault. I'm rushing you, okay.
But yeah, I think it's really good and it's really fun, especially because there's like weird suspects. Especially like a bat and a lizard and snakes.
Yeah, did you see the names of the suspects? They've all got names.
Oh no!
Yeah.
The bat's called Bruce.
See, Brucey the bat, yeah.
Bruce.
You've got
from Matilda.
Nate, I don't know, what's he? Is this some kind of bird? What kind of bird is he?
Yeah, it's Robin or something.
Robin.
I found Quentin, a doggy.
You've got Colton the cat.
You got Stephanie the lizard or snake.
So yeah, so all kinds of weird things. Lily, who's not carrying a lily but a great big sunflower.
Carla, who's actually a lizard, and it's really weird because she's buzz-eyed.
Buzz-eyed. So what kind of lizard has boss eyes? Then changes colour.
I forgot what it's called.
It begins with a K.
Chameleon.
Chameleon, Carla the chameleon. Because they changed Carla. Carla the chameleon. See? Very good. So, yeah, so there's lots of stuff like that, and they carry through that brilliant sense of humour that they had in 5 Minute Dungeon. So they definitely haven't lost that. My observation is some of the components are a bit tricky. We mentioned about the furs in particular. You get these wonderful coloured tile images that really help differentiate what's a fur, what's scales, etc. But then they put them all in a dark background, so it actually makes it quite difficult. So there is a texture to the background, but it's quite hard to work out the texture. I don't know why they didn't. I mean, maybe it would have just muddied and you'd have lost maybe some of the picture. I don't know. It's an oddity to me.
What I really like about the game is, 5 minutes into with the voice and everything, especially if you lose, it makes some kind of funny stuff, and it's really cool, especially because they made that. So
you like the act piece?
Yeah.
Yeah? And that does a good job. And what about this?
Oh, this I love.
It's called a codex. That's what they call it. So you find the code, the clues, you put the code in, and then you get to unlock a clue. Exactly that. So you unlock a clue by matching the icons on the codex.
Yeah.
And what do you think about these cards?
They are actually pretty helpful, especially if you don't know what symbols they are, and they're pretty helpful, especially these because you don't know what symbols they are, and these because they can tell you what clues. But then these, especially if you don't know if they're getting light, and all the detail on these are really cool and how much spent and how much time, especially because some of them are actually really hardly hidden. Like one of them we had to miss because we couldn't find it. And especially because if you don't know that you've got them, you can just flip them over, but don't cheat.
Yes.
Just don't cheat.
Just don't cheat. Ever. Ever. Never cheat. Never cheat. That's right. So again, things that I really like is the fact that they've got repeat artworks. I think they've got about 5 instances of each room in the museum, but then they've got different icons on each one of them. The only thing I would say is it works fine for 3 players. I think when you get to 4 players, it becomes trickier in terms of people all being able to see. I mean, this is whatever this is, probably 6 inches.
Especially if you have a load of people playing, then everyone especially if you're going to do clues and everything, most people can't see that they break into and everything. But apart from that, it's really good.
Yeah, apart from that, it's really good. Yeah. So is there anything else you'd like to add?
No, not much, except
anything else that you liked, didn't like?
I would. Not really, especially because I really like because they named them and I never actually noticed that.
Say again, you really like the what?
I like that they named them because I never actually
the names,
that.
The names of the different animals, different suspects, they have all got names.
It's just weird that they named them.
They actually put that out, when they were running the Kickstarter, because I got this on Kickstarter, when they were running the Kickstarter, they put a number of different animals out and they asked people to name them and come up with names of the different animals.
Wow.
Yeah, so you could join that as a part of a community thing. So they already had a number of them, but then they opened it up to the community to provide input on some other stuff. But one of the things that I really liked on this, that I thought was incredibly clever, was the notion of these different colour barcodes and then being able to match these clues against the barcodes to work out, does it have a hat, doesn't it have a hat? That was
really cool.
Brilliant. Very, very genius. Never seen anything like that in a game. So yeah. Absolute kudos to.
If I could rate this out of 10, I'll probably rate it a lot more than the science game. I'll probably rate it about 8.7.
8.7.
Yeah.
Wow, you're really digging into that gradients, aren't you? So I think if we stick to the halves, do you think it would be an 8 or 8.5 or a 9?
No, 8.7.
8.7.
Yeah.
Okay.
So really close to 9.
Really close to 9. Not quite. Okay.
Yeah.
Cool. Okay. Very good. Yeah, I mean, for me, I'd say, definitely a firm 8. There are some issues just in terms of the like I say, the artwork, stuff like that. And it's that just takes the edge off for me. But I'd always be happy to play this. I think it's very good. It's got a lot of variability in terms of the different quests, suspects,
I'm
etc.
just going to sort out what he said. When he said artwork, he meant the stuff in the background because you can't really see.
Yeah. Well, and even some of the actual, so not just that, but some of the stuff like, so you would have heard me mention gloves. Yeah. If gloves come up, when you look at the suspects and you're working out, does this person have gloves? Doesn't it have gloves?
Yeah.
I think it's really hard, and yeah. So it's just little things like that, or you get something like a flower. There was one where it was, I can't remember what it was. I think they had like I think it was gloves where they actually had the gloves. They weren't wearing the gloves, but they had them tucked under their arm.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? And just little stuff like that just makes it, and I guess it does add to the intricacy of the game of trying to find, has the suspect got this, that and the other?
Frank the Shark.
Frank the Shark. But Frank the Shark, see, let's have a look. So has he got gloves? No. So he's got a fan, and he's got a flower, and he's got a newspaper, and obviously he would have scales because there's a shark.
Yeah.
But you really can't see that at all in the background.
This one, I didn't know exactly, but this one is the one that I asked Dad if it had gloves on, because it had kind of like a white patch on its hands, and I didn't know if that was gloves or not. So it was really hard, so I just put that it had no gloves. Yeah.
But otherwise, brilliant game, very good. Lots of entertainment, lots of variability, so you get it back to the table again and again and again.
And also, if you can find it, buy it.
Yeah. Very good. So that's it for us. So, yeah, just to say, if you like the video, like it. Subscribe. Give us a comment. Tell us if there's anything else you want to see us play.
Yeah.
Let us know. We'll see if we can
play it.
Deliver. Yeah.
Yeah. Just make sure it's not too hard.
Make sure it's not too hard. You're like a really massive 3-hour game.
No.
No?
That's what you play with Uncle Ben.
That's what I play with Uncle Ben.